Happy Wednesday. We haven't been here for quite a while.
I know. Well, we had Christmas and then sickness.
Sickness, yeah. I'm Michelle Plazik, Remax Realty Advantage.
And I'm Kim Malden, Remax Realty Advantage.
And we are here every Wednesday, except when we're sick.
Yeah, or the Wednesday between Christmas and New Year's.
Just to kind of give you a little bit of information, 10 minutes about some real estate tips.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to talk about home security, and we really want to talk about this before Christmas.
We did.
But it didn't happen.
No.
So here we are.
Yeah.
And thank you for those that have commented ahead of time. We do have some. Well, why don't you go with yours, Kim, first?
So, last week when Michelle was out sick, I just went on real quick and said, hey, give me what you have on home security. Do you have home security? Do you like it? What do you have suggestions or tips or questions? And so I have a lot of people who have big dogs.
Mm-hmm. That's the best one.
Those are really good ones. I actually have little dogs with a big dog bark. And so we sound like we have big dogs.
That's good.
But, there's actually, you can get a recording. I think it plugs into one of your outlets. It's the thing that sounds like big dogs if you don't want the hassle of having big dogs. So if you want to sound like you have dogs. And
that doesn't work.
It doesn't.
And I'll tell you why. When in the last house we lived in, one of our neighbors had a break-in. They do say that the most robberies occur between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Right.
Which is shocking, but everybody's gone during those days. So in broad daylight is what they're doing.
No one's watching the house, though.
And so this happened to my neighbor, and she really thought that someone was actually watching her. And she left for 15 minutes. She was only gone for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But the police told her this is what they do. They ring the doorbell. Mm-hmm. They wait. They can tell whether the dog is at the door or if they're far away. Because if they're far away, then that means it's either one of those machines or it is kenneled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they can tell if it's a small dog. Small dogs, they don't care. They'll just kick them out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is sad.
Okay. So we also
get yourself a big dog.
Yeah. Get a live big dog. Okay.
And don't kennel him.
Don't kennel him. I think a security system might be less expensive. Not as warm and fuzzy, though.
Yeah.
So I also get a gun. But we just said, if you're not there, then they're going to steal your gun.
Exactly.
And then let's see, we've got some recommendations for security companies that some of my folks use. And those are, I've got ADT, Hawk Security, and Vivint. All came up in the list for my folks.
And just as a note, now that police officer who investigated the robbery next door to me said that security companies don't really work for something like this because it's just kick and go.
Yeah,
they kick in the door and they are in and out of there within 5 minutes.
They're quick.
So by the time that the police get there, it's already done. Mm-hmm. The best ones, I think, are the cameras.
Yes,
because you can actually catch the car, the license plate, everything.
Well, and that Ring doorbell, you can talk to them.
Right.
As they're coming into your door, or as they're knocking on the door, you can, hey, I see you. What's going on?
Amazing.
And I think that's a big deterrent because, then you've got their face on screen and they know that you're already looking at them before they're in your house.
Yeah.
So that gives you a little edge if you're calling 911 on
I have to read
your
a couple of mine. They're pretty funny.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you get?
Well, a dog with a loud bark, but then here's a good one. Set up a beehive at each corner. No one likes bees.
That's true. That's true.
But here's a practical one from Chris Rocket, and he says, make sure you lock your garage door when you're out of town. Also, cut off the manual release handle.
Yeah.
You can leave the string. That handle makes it ridiculously easy to open your garage door from the outside.
Yeah.
All good points.
Yeah. So, we wanted to do this before Christmas because a lot of times people will get these great gifts for Christmas and we have so much going into our recycle bins that we can't get it all in there. So we leave the big boxes out by the side of the recycle bin. And so they know that you just got a 60-inch flat screen TV with the curve and all that good jazz. So, whenever you get something great like that, whether it's Christmas or your birthday or whatever, be sure that you break that box down and get it into the recycle bin or put it in a garbage bag and then in the recycle bin, just to make it that much harder for people to see what kind of great stuff you got. Hi, Penny. Heavy steel door and frame. Yeah, absolutely. My best friend in Austin, they had their house broken into and they had just a regular deadbolt lock. And so the burglar was able to kick in the door because it was really only like, an inch into a plywood frame. And so the police told them, you need to get a deadbolt that goes further in to a steel frame because it's very difficult to kick those in.
Wow. That's heavy duty.
Yeah. And they're discouraged. They don't want to work too hard.
That's true. Well, I want to share a funny story that we saw on our news here in a surrounding town in Schertz, for those of you who are near here. I think it's hysterical, but apparently the neighborhood was getting bombarded with people stealing their gifts off their front porch during the Christmas season. So the other packages. And so one woman decided to fool the robbers, and she filled her box with dog poo and left it there, and then went out to lunch or something. She went somewhere, and sure enough, she was gone just a half an hour, and it was gone when she came back.
Yeah.
But she also had a camera on her front porch.
Yeah.
And so she got a great picture. They showed it right on TV.
Yeah.
Great picture of him and his car.
Yes.
And so he was arrested.
So there is probably some restriction about sending dog poo through the mail or UPS. So make sure you address it to yourself, leave it on your own porch, and don't send it through the mail system.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I thought that was hilarious and genius, totally genius.
One thing that I found out this season, and actually it came up on our research, but I also met someone this year who uses this, and I thought it was brilliant. She has, I guess they call it a fake TV, and it's like a little light that goes in your front room, and it flashes kind of like a TV. Because I was actually dropping her off, and I knew no one was home, and I said, "Did you leave your TV on?"
Yeah, it makes it look like somebody's there.
And it looked like somebody was there. I thought that was brilliant. So that's a good one too.
Yeah, I like that one. Decoy cameras or cameras. We talked about the ring bell, but there are a lot of places I've been to that have cameras in them. And, I'm nosy. I ask questions all the time. Not that I'm going to go rob them, but I've had people say in, particular businesses that, oh, it's a fake. It's just a decoy. But it really is meant for people to see it and go, oh, because whether it's on or not, people don't want to take the chance. And they can't tell. So.
I got somebody there. I can't see.
Hey, Carlene.
Hey, Carlene.
So those are really good, too. And then, of course, at night, the motion sensor floodlights.
Right.
Those are good as well.
And if you're going to be away, we all know this. Stop your mail or have somebody else pick up your mail. If you live where there's snow, make sure somebody's shoveling your snow.
If you live in San Antonio, make sure somebody's shoveling your snow or breaking the ice off your car.
Nowadays, of course, everybody has the smartphone. Some people have smart houses. So, you can use your phone, and you can remotely turn lights on and off. It's amazing.
Yes, even your garage door openers. A lot of times folks leave in the morning, they're in such a rush, they don't remember if they closed their garage door opener or not. And now there are garage door openers with an app that goes to your phone that you can, close your garage door by your phone. So, those are great too. And I think some of the security systems also will close your garage door. From folks that I know that have systems have told me that.
Do you have a system?
I have dogs.
I guess we shouldn't even ask that question online. That's another thing. Don't ever announce on Facebook that you're going away on vacation.
Yes.
Or, so many people are saying, hey, I'm here in Hawaii. They're taking pictures.
Right. They're posting their pictures in real time.
Oh, gosh. I don't know that that's so good.
No. Wait till you get home. Post your pictures then. Or, unless there's somebody home at your house. Like if I go on a girls' trip and Michael's home, I may say girls' trip, but
right.
I think that, most people realize that means there's still 4 people in my house. So.
What else? Oh, here's the other thing that I found out about this year. I never knew this before, or maybe they just started, but Amazon now has what they call Amazon lockers. And so I used this during Christmas time because I was a little worried about it, but I want to tell you the downside to it. So what it is Amazon has set up all around the country just different locations where you can mail things to your person at that locker. So it's like in a store. I mailed some things to my grandson in Illinois, and it was at a mall in Carson Perry Mall, inside the store, so they were open during the store hours. You could go pick it up. However, they only hold it there for 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
And that I didn't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, people have to know to go get it during
So 3 days it went back.
But
I didn't get charged for it, but
yeah, but I love it because I mean, if you're getting something from Amazon and you live in a neighborhood like Schertz that's been having some robberies, you can actually have it sent to a locker.
Exactly.
And then you get the notice from Amazon that it's been sent and it's been delivered to the locker, and you can go get it. I think that's awesome. So,
I do too.
Hey, if you guys have any more hints, tips, great ideas about security, post them on our walls. We'd love to see them. It's time for us to sign off.
In fact, I am in the market to purchase one of the camera systems, and I don't know which one to purchase. So if anyone has any suggestions about what they've done, I would really like to know that.
There you go. Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a great week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.